Again, from Allison, Christian Science thrives on a human tendency to resolve the problems of life by some sort of oblivion, escape, or death. And then this, although it is true that heresy tends to burn itself out as it is tested in reality, the same can be said about the fire in one's house. Heresy needs to be corrected before unnecessary or preventable harm is done. So in many respects, true legacy of Christian Science, like many other groups, is bondage. And somebody said last night in the group that we were in, the group that I was in, it's one thing to get out of Christian Science, it's another thing to get the Christian Science out of me. And that really is the reality of the situation. And initially, when individuals first leave groups, they feel great. And I'm out of there. It's like almost a honeymoon period for some people. But then reality begins to set in, and they realize that leaving the group is only the first of what was necessary for healing. Now, one other thing here. This is important for Christian scientists. How to install an expensive home security system. Go to a Goodwill store and buy a pair of men's medium work boots, size 14 to 16, well used. Place them on the front porch along with a copy of Guns and Ammo magazine. Put a few giant dogfishes next to the boots and magazine, and leave a note on the door that reads, "Hey Bubba, Big Jim, Slim, and I gone for more ammunition. We'll be back home in an hour. Don't mess with the pit bulls. They attacked the mailman this morning and messed him up real bad. I don't think Hilda took part in it, but it's hard to tell from all the blood. Anyway, I locked all the dogs in the house. Better just wait outside until we can get back." That would probably work. Okay, 10 cognitive distortions. These are the consequences that people experience as when they come out of destructive environments, and they experience them as being now normal for the way that they operate. This is something that you can find online. We have a handout that we're going to be giving you that describes all of these from a destructive group, coming out of a destructive group, so it's been modified. But this was developed by a man named Aaron Beck. And it really is extremely helpful in understanding things that anyone experiences at different points of their life. But coming out of a destructive group, it becomes something that is more deeply a part of the way the individual operates. So I'd love to be able to go into all of this, but I want to just explain just a few of them. One of the cognitive distortions is all or nothing thinking. In, out, black, white, good, bad. There's no gray areas in that. Overgeneralization. Seeing something that is going on in life and overgeneralizing something that may be bad, and overgeneralizing in terms of what is going to happen to you in a situation in ways that are just totally unrealistic. It just is really amped up. Everything is going to be bad. It's not going to work out. Mental filter, which is where you jump to conclusions. There's mind reading, where and what we mean by that is you're talking to someone and you are in between the lines here. What do they really mean by this? Maybe they don't like it. And it's usually interpreted in a negative concept or a negative way. Something about you that is being reflected back to you that's negative by the individual that you are talking with. To give you an example, Judy and I were a lot of former residents who we hadn't met. If we came in and we didn't say hello or we didn't make eye contact, the immediate conclusion that the individual would come to is, what did I do wrong? They don't like it. They're mad. Some problem. Now, it might be that we were having a bad day. It might be that we just had to blow off the car. Who knows what. But the interpretation is, it's about me, not about them. Fortune telling, this is where you read that you are able to predict what the future is going to be. I know that bad things are going to happen. I just know it, I know it, I know it, I know it. And you just live in that kind of reality that you're able to interpret what is going to go on, and it's always negative. Something bad is going to happen. Emotional reasoning. I feel it, therefore it is true. I feel that you will like it. It's got to be true. Because your feelings are what are determining reality. Personalization. It's always about you. Should statements. I should be able to do better. I shouldn't be struggling so much with this. I shouldn't be struggling for so long with this. These are all cognitive distortions that anyone experiences to a certain extent at different points in their life, but they become really deep-seated in the lives of former members. So there's a handout that we'll give you. I think that at lunch we've got a lot of them that we'll start handing out.